advantages of having an up-to-date enterprise resource planning system are well established in manufacturing and distribution. Maximizing business process improvement through best practices and technological innovation is only possible with the centralized data source of an ERP to pull it all together. But at what cost? Surely we could do a deep dive into the cost of not having a current ERP system, but we'll bring you instead the basics of ERP pricing models and the typical cost of today's ERP solutions. In order to ensure accurate cost calculations, not only must you keep in mind company size, but you must also understand the intricacies of the various ERP pricing plans. While there are many different pricing structures, varied core software offerings and native capabilities, and a myriad of possible add-ons amongst today's typical ERP vendors and their signature offerings, there are two primary models to choose from that are generally accepted. These include perpetual licensing, often associated with on-premise system, and the software as a service model, commonly known as SaaS, which is often associated with cloud-based systems. Each model offers advantages and disadvantages, depending on the size of your enterprise, the scalability required, the number of locations, and the complexity of your operations. An experienced ERP consultant is the best to guide you through the selection process, but we'll give you a brief overview of the two models here. The first of the two primary pricing models is the perpetual license pricing. Simply put, a perpetual license will allow you to use the licensed ERP system indefinitely. This model has been well established for many years as it allows a company to host the software on their own servers and provide them a well-defined initial cost of ownership. Despite historical popularity, perpetual licenses are often a point of friction for small businesses, where the upfront cost and IT infrastructure requirements make a SaaS deployment the more attractive pricing model. On the other hand, large businesses with established IT infrastructures will often find that a perpetual license offers a lower total cost of ownership in the long run. The pricing that can be expected from this model differs greatly depending on a variety of factors. The cost of the software itself, however, is not the sum total of the costs associated with this option. Rather, the company must provide the technology necessary to support the software and the personnel in the IT department to support the hardware. Aside from these large upfront and ongoing costs, one of the primary disadvantages of this ERP pricing model is the limitation on growth. Not only will a business have to add more infrastructure to keep up with their current system requirements, but they may also find it difficult to make any needed system changes because of the expenses incurred at the start of the project. Then there's the other main pricing model, the SaaS subscription pricing. An increasingly popular choice for small businesses, the SaaS subscription pricing model for ERP provides the system of an on-demand basis without lengthy contracts or large upfront costs. The cost of the subscription is typically linked to the number of users accessing the system or the volume of business transactions. The SaaS subscription is considered to be a good fit for growing businesses due to the flexibility with its pricing. This flexibility includes automated system upgrades, expandable user plans, staged add-on modules, and tiered support, allowing growing businesses to manage their costs throughout the time of growth. The downside? Rapid growth can lead to cost spikes, though this can be expected with many other needed resources to support growth. Thus, the differences between each ERP pricing models are primarily driven by scale, followed by licensing and hardware costs. However, it is best to calculate the TCO, or total cost of ownership, for an ERP solution prior to choosing the best ERP solution for your unique needs. The total cost of ownership is a critical number to calculate and comprehend because it should influence and inform your selection decision. Let's look closer at the ERP elements that must be included in the standard calculations for the TCO. The first TCO elements you must include in your calculations are capital development, principal payback interest, potential payoff penalties, equity share costs over time. Software, core platform, operational security, low-level utilities. ERP operations, custom builds, linking code, training and education applications, ongoing training programs. Process re-engineering costs. Process auditing costs, both internal and external. Systems implementation, data migration, upgrades, infrastructure testing, installation and initial stability, pre-move data stability, post-data migration stability, module integration run-throughs, pre-launch stability, post-spin-up tests, stand-in and special personnel costs, system implementation, risk management, scalability expenses, project management, legacy platform decommissioning, people, downtime and outages, reduced productivity, ERP project team responsibilities. Cost, not revenue, is often the primary issue holding companies back when it comes to executing a successful ERP project. If an enterprise is unwilling or unable to understand the total cost of ownership at the implementation, costs can run away over time. This blunder can hurt a company's bottom line, resulting in missed goals and opportunities, or possibly cause a rare complete failure. So take the time to develop an accurate TCO understanding when evaluating ERP systems, and the right solution will be more evident. At Ultra Consultants, we've helped hundreds of manufacturing and distribution companies like yours find the best ERP solution for them. And we stick around to ensure that the expected gains of profitability are realized too. With Ultra on your side, you're empowered to gain the tools you need to drive efficiencies that increase your bottom line. For more information and additional resources on how to bring our expertise through your front door, visit us at ultraconsultants.com.